Ireland. Home to my family for centuries. And home to my dream of taking a proper road trip with my dad and discovering where we, the Corcorans, really come from. So that's what we're going to do.
Hey.
With a bit of a twist.
That's good, wasn't it?
We'll be attempting a reverse heist at every Wetherspoons in the country. That's right. Rather than taking something, we'll be leaving something behind. And seeing as the budget-friendly pub chain loves to decorate their walls with local history, I think a framed historical picture tracing the story of my Irish family history should blend in perfectly.
But this isn't just some twisted international exhibition. No, there's levels to this stuff. See, I'm not actually from Ireland. I was born in Wales. And there's a good reason for that. My nan, Sheila Corcoran, like many children in the major cities of the UK during the outbreak of World War II, was forced to evacuate to more rural surroundings for safety. At age 11, she was transported from her hometown of Liverpool to Wrexham. And the very first place she arrived happened to be the Majestic Cinema.
Which is now a Wetherspoons. What's your name? All right.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Be all over the news though?
No, probably not.
It's bizarre, because I've walked past this Spoons 1,000 times in my life and it never ceases to amaze me. And it all comes back to here, on my nan's very first visit, where she sat, like so many others, uncertain of the future, waiting to be processed and assigned her new guardian.
And this is where she is now, in Wrexham Cemetery, after she passed away in 2022 at 94, 78 years later.
She's buried here with my granddad, Jim Corcoran. Sadly, I never met him as he died exactly 3 months before I was born. But he was born in Ireland. Now, if myself, my dad and James are going to head off on this Irish road trip of a lifetime, flying across the Irish Sea and risking the wrath of Tim Martin, there are some very specific things to get right here. And thankfully, there's a blueprint. Everyone knows that Spoons love to cover their walls in local history. But if we want these pictures to stay up on the wall for the next 78 years, they're gonna need to fit in. This is where the internet comes in, providing detailed information and imagery of all 9 pubs across Cork, Waterford, Carlow and Dublin. If I study what I can find online, along with spending time inspecting the historical items in my own local Spoons, I should be able to replicate the types of frames, prints and borders expected, majorly increasing our chances of them blending in and remaining up afterwards. If I can also identify key areas of each pub where an extra frame wouldn't look out of place, then we'll save some crucial time when we're there and under major pressure. Feeling confident, I decided to create a little test. I headed to the official Wrexham archive services, and right there, filed under the local cinema section, I found a sketch for the original plans of that Spoons building. And you know what? I think it should be on the wall.
This feels very close. Okay, we're going to Spoons around the corner. We're gonna try and get the table we like. If it's not available, then damn, we'll wait nearby the table we want. We're gonna order 3 cups of tea or coffee, whatever. And then, take a deep breath, sip in the tea, and reckon, push it on, wham bam, thank you ma'am, get out of there. I've taken the picture out of the bag and I've put it underneath. We finished our cups of tea, so we've been here for about 15 minutes. So I feel like we're pretty ingrained now. We look all right. We've got this gap here, if you have a look that way. So this, I reckon, is looking ripe for a new bit of decor of the history of Wrexham. Never done these command strips, the bloody Unibond ones. Take that off, take that off. All right, is there anyone behind me that might see this? Here we go. Is that straight or not? It's not straight. Oh, it's not straight. Oh, I think even though it's not straight, maybe it adds to it. The problem is if somebody tries to straighten it, you can't straighten it. Shall I pull it off? No, we might think. I think we have to, okay.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, it's not bad. This is the Elihu Yale over here, this beautiful building, formerly the Majestic Cinema, and we just, popped in a nice piece of history there. The original plans for the ice rink from 1910. Beautiful addition. Let's hope some people enjoy it this week. It deserves it.
Back across the sea, we picked up our hire car and headed into Cork city centre for some final prep and a welcome sip of Guinness. And when it comes to deciding what these pictures should be, thankfully, there's a second blueprint. Am I just about in that? See, my cousin Mike, with the help from other family members and various trips to Ireland, managed to trace our family history all the way back to, well, when the records were no longer conclusive. What becomes apparent quickly is that both sides, my nan and my granddad, go back to Ireland.
Of course, 200 years ago, not so many people owned a camera, so photos of our Irish ancestors are few and far between.
But we also have birth and death certificates, marriage records, and buildings. You know, exactly the type of paraphernalia that Wetherspoons loves.
So after strictly 1 Guinness Zero and some photo frame prep,
These are our frames, and we're going to fill them up.
we got an early night, ready to pop our cork at the top of the morning.
What's your favourite place, James? Cash connectors.
Rob spotted Irish pennies.
Oh god, it's not Irish pennies, it's just pennies.
Oh yeah, Irish poundland, sorry.
No! What do you think of the word name deals?
I think it's just... trips off the tongue.
So we're walking around in Cork. Rob thinks I'm going to get beaten up. I don't think I will. We're disappointed with the scaffoldy street lighting. It's got spotlights, and I'll try and zoom up at one, but they're absolutely awful. They're the worst. Oh, I can't even see them. They're just disgusting. There's Rob. He's setting up his shot or something. He's loving that, isn't he? We're in a square called... Oh, it's called me over. Sorry.
Finishing conveniently at Wetherspoons, number 1, the Linen Weaver.
Okay, here we are. We've made it to Cork city centre. This is the Linen Weaver, the very first Wetherspoons in the Republic of Ireland that we're going to go to. James,
All right, Rob.
it's the very first one. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling one. I'm feeling we get in, get it done.
What do you want for breakfast?
I want the full English in the
Full
Irish. Full Irish, yeah.
A beautiful spoons to kick off this journey, named after Huguenot settlers from France.
France who were highly skilled in linen weavers. They built their church and cemetery to the rear of the free house in what is now the French Church Street.
Wow.
And after a light American breakfast, translation, awful lukewarm Scotch pancakes,
Could I have the small American breakfast, please?
we set off to lightly scope the place out,
Can we actually have a look upstairs? Sure about my tap water.
eventually finding the empty spaces promised from our online research upstairs. We took a deep breath and went for it.
All right, gun.
Go on, do it. Take the strips off first.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that's okay. How James, you...
It's just tricky as isn't it?
No, it's not actually. It's really, really simple.
Seems tricky. It's just a wide. It is, isn't it? Oh yeah. Well, I'm just putting Rob's coat of arms on Wetherspoons there, and I think it looks really natural.
And with frame number 1, the Corcoran family coat of arms, firmly in situ, we got the hell out of Dodge.
He ripped the command strip off. He ripped the command strip off. How many times did I double check with him? Have you ever done it? And he's acting like, yeah, of course I've done it 100,000 times. He ripped the command strip off, and then suddenly we're stood in the middle of the place, and he's like fiddling with the command strip because he's never done it before.
Yeah, I have done command strips before. Turn the camera to me. You're giving a one-sided biased view of this.
He ripped the command strip off.
I pulled the strip off, what I thought was the backing peel, but it wasn't, it was the actual strips.
That was so close to getting ruined on the first picture.
It's really fun now, because it's up there like it's been there all its life.
Good.
John's got
One
it
down.
in the church.
He's walked into a church. Of course he has.
Of course he has. Oh, wow.
And just a 2-hour drive away is our next city, Waterford, a port city with a population of around 60,000.
James capturing the sights and sounds of Waterford.
Love a bit of street art. Gonna do a bit of time lapse now.
And the absolutely massive spoons, Ungita Arundel.
If it's not recording, let me know. Yeah.
Is it recording?
I don't hope so. It turned off last time.
Right.
Here we are at Waterford, James.
I'm loving Waterford.
Ops on Waterford.
Hops on water. It's got water and a ford.
This is Ungita Arundel, the second Wetherspoons in the Republic of Ireland.
This is it, Ngita.
There's a tree in the way. It's ruining the shot.
I love that tree. Did you know that the only living part of a tree is the bark?
No.
The pub takes its name from the nearby gate of the same name in Waterford's ancient city wall. And after a quick scope out, we settled down for some lunch next to the perfect spot for our frame.
Right, Kentucky Fried Chicken mayo wrap, but without the chicken.
Given that we were in Waterford, it seemed like a perfect opportunity to use our one photo on the water, and as it features my dad, allow him to be the person to cement its place in Wetherspoons history.
So, explain to us the significance of this picture.
The significance of the picture is me, my mum, my dad, and Sally Ann in Lake Taupo in New Zealand in about 1980.
It was awkward.
Are they peeled?
Yeah, go on. Super wide.
No, they're not, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Hey? Oh, I thought you had to pull the peelers. No?
No, they're ready. They're ready to go.
Okay,
Right straight.
Mum and Dad are going on the wall.
Now. There you go.
Here we are.
Why is that so high up? Oh my god.
Is it too high?
And wildly high up and obviously out of place compared to the light, but he did get it done, to be fair. And then we got the hell out. Well, except for James.
Currently waiting around the corner because James, despite me telling him that we will absolutely not go to the toilet, and the second we put the picture up we have to leave, just decided to go to the toilet. So that's very useful. I was stood around the corner in Waterford waiting for James. If you tried to rob a bank, you'd get about 10 metres away, I think.
Now, I'm sure you remember the general idea here. We take various pieces of my family history and put them up in spoons. But once again, there's levels to this. As well as the general Corcoran coat of arms and nice shots of the town everyone's from, each piece in each pub connects to a different generation specifically. Let's get back to that family tree. See, for my great-great-great-great-grandparents, we have a map leading to their house from 1839. For my great-great-great-grandparents, we have a handwritten record of that house's ownership being transferred between generations, which I popped over this picture because I thought it looked nice. My great-great-grandparents have a 1901 census record naming Owen Corcoran as head of the family. My great-grandparents somehow had access to a camera, so we have this amazing shot of them. And then for the last three, we managed to do something I am super happy with, connecting the latest generations together. My granddad with his dad, my dad with his dad, and of course, there's one missing. That would be me, with mine. Which leads us to here, because the house my granddad was actually born in still exists.
James, this is where my ancestors are from.
If we can find it.
Well, hopefully our ancestral home.
Are you sure we have to switch this on, Rob?
Yeah, the blooming on button at the very top. It's massive.
Rob's got a whole Blair Witch. Rob's proper running, isn't he?
But it was proving quite difficult.
No house there. Is he all the house there? Calling my uncle to see if he can find it.
All I can see on the corner is just like two posts and a gate in between the two posts.
But eventually, we spotted it.
Here it is. Oh, some not very nice graffiti on it.
Not in amazing shape, but definitely still standing. And the old house wasn't bad either. With that task complete, we decided to take a night off and explore the place my family resided in for generations.
Cheers.
Cheers, Biggies. Cheers.
Very nice.
The only downside was that I accidentally booked a cottage with one bed. But we made it work.
We've got to get out of Dodge because no one did the pots and James took all the blue ribbons.
I never had one for the road, did I? I should have had a blue ribbon for the road.
He had a big jar of blue ribbons. I forgot to film it.
I smashed about 4 of them.
And a bottle of wine.
A bottle of wine and 2 Viscounts.
And 2 episodes of Happy Valley. All on the floor.
Back on the road bright and early, we made a quick pit stop at Kilkenny. No spoons here, but I thought James deserved a treat after that whole sleeping on the floor of a rural cottage and island thing.
We're going to the top-rated coffee shop in Kilkenny. We're getting the hell out of Dodge.
With a big day ahead of us, it also seemed like a pretty good opportunity to fuel up.
This one was like banana, granola, and
I'll have one of them as well, please.
Okay, and do you reckon you've got this now?
Yes, I'll have a latte, please.
And despite trying our best to avoid spoons, we did indeed end up encountering some quite interesting ones.
It's got a spend in it. Look at that.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go. No, it's not.
Back in a positive state of mind, we made our way over to our next destination, home of the Corcoran Water Company, Corcoran's pub, and our very next spoons. It's Carlow.
All right, here we are. First
Here we are.
Carlow, James.
Yeah, first time in
So
County
you never know if
Carlow.
cars are going to bloody let you cross.
You never know, do you?
They all
Thank
let you
you.
cross at the same time. You never quite know what to think about.
Oh, no, they know it's the first time in Ireland.
Here we are, the Tullow Gates.
Tullow Gate, sorry. It's my first time in Ireland. No,
Hey, it's got a thing again that you can read.
Oh, right, yeah, the Tullow Gate.
Go on, read it.
Long-standing one of Carlow's oldest streets in the 1840s. The building was...
I'm going to read this sign this time.
It's a gate.
Sorry.
You read the sign.
Long-standing three-story building. One of the oldest streets in Carlow.
One of the oldest streets.
You've never been to Carlow?
Never been.
What do you think of it so far?
I think it's great. Nice ambience, free son, soup son.
Could you see yourself here?
Yeah, I
See
could.
yourself in Carlow?
Yeah.
I can see you in Carlow right now.
And after a late, large breakfast, I think this was meal number 4 in Wetherspoons so far,
It's a small all-day breakfast. Let's get it right.
we were ready to cement my great-grandparents' place in modern history.
James?
Yeah.
We'll just sit here for a minute. Dad? Dad? You sit next to me? What's up? Grab something, like a menu, maybe fold it over, stick it under the lens. Right, James, you got it absolutely clear? All right, here we go. Sugar, it's upside down. Okay, that seems okay.
Another one first.
No, you're recording.
Nice. I think we might finally be getting the hang of this, and that's good timing, because we're about to hit the mother lode. Dublin. Home of the final 6 spoons in the Republic of Ireland. The posh one by the sea, the one in the shopping place, the one by the airport, the one near Facebook and Google HQ, the one that's a massive hotel, and the final one, which, according to our current pace, we could end up hitting during Saturday night rush hour, which I'm quite keen for us to do everything in our power to hurry up and avoid, as that is a disaster just waiting to happen. And if we're going to avoid perturbing punters and incurring the wrath of Tim Tam Tim, then we better get a move on.
Right, where are we?
40 foot, Witherspoons.
Yeah, where are we though?
Oh, we're in Dunleary.
Right, yes, we've made it to the 40 foot,
40 foot.
which is up there, which is very high up.
We don't know if it is 40 foot, but
I'm guessing it's 40 foot.
it must be.
So basically, we're having a bit of a nightmare here because the upstairs is closed. And the upstairs is where we basically planned to put the stuff, was it not, James?
Plus,
Look at that man there. I wonder what he's thinking about. Arrested Development was good, but only for 3 seasons. Jogger. Jogger. Oh, hang on, James. The guy full on looked at your camera then. Blimmin' heck, man.
Our first photo in Dublin, my great-grandparents. If we ever get a chance to put it up.
go, 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 go.
For God's sake, it's just happened as well. There's a guy on that side. I've got to wait for that guy to move. Can I do it now?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Okay, I wonder if that was okay or not.
I think it looks alright.
After an extremely long day, which began all the way back in Boris, we decided it was sensible to call it a night and get some rest in our 5-star accommodation
That's a real shower.
and hit the ground running on Saturday morning.
Oh yeah, it's a massive needle.
James, you're in the middle of the road, pal.
Yeah, I know.
It's a massive road.
Just gave me go.
Thankfully, he survived.
Okay, here we are at number 5 out of 9. This is the Great Wood, Wetherspoons in Blanchetown.
Blanchetown. Yeah.
And full of KFC.
It's the Great Wood, although there's no wood on site on the old
There are
building.
wood panels.
There's panels on the thing of it, but look at it, it's all stone.
That.
Certified, best breakfast so far, vegetarian, keeping it simple.
Nice.
Get a shot on the Clonner Kilty.
Dad isn't feeling very good. He had to sit in reception and then he panicked and ordered a bacon muffin and paid the same price as the massive muffin with everything on it, instead of just ordering bacon and toast separately, which would have cost about €2.50.
How do you feel about that job?
Well, yes, I can move, man. Just let me do it. Here we are in the Great Wood. Basically everything here is really posh and there's pictures on the walls, but it's a little bit tricky. Found 2 spots potentially. One is behind this booth where we are now, underneath another picture. This is the biggest picture. It's the 3 pictures from the first time my uncle came to Boris. It's the first time someone that I know alive came here, and it's their pictures, so it's nice. But it's big. Blooming old man is standing around there. Just get your coat on, come on, let's go. Quickly, we're rolling on multiple cameras.
Okay, done.
This thing, isn't it? Is that coming? Bones Master Shanners. No. You have to be next to me. Okay, where are we here? Boris, get that up. Wonderful. Okay, great.
Another picture successfully on the wall, despite the fact that my two team members were,
Hungover today. So, we've got to get out of this car park immediately. Okay, that was extremely difficult. We have got to immediately get out. That was so busy, and there was only one place to put it, and it was not good. We had people on every single angle. So, let's get the hell out.
Now, this could be a good time to mention there's a reason for my increased anxiety today, and that's because if we don't get these final 4 Wetherspoons checked off fast, we've actually run out of time.
The Old Borough.
We're in Swords.
Swords.
First time in Swords.
Is it swords or swords?
I think it's Swords.
Swords.
Maybe it is Swords.
Not that you'd think so, from the amount of crap we were talking.
Number 72, the Old Borough Hotel and Pub.
Hey, that's one away from number 73, isn't it?
73. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. Oh, should we do it? 3 to go after this. Yeah, let's bloody do it.
Let's do it.
Right, it's got no strips on it, man. Oh God, there's a strip. Okay, let's get that one on. It wouldn't fit there. I'm getting rid of the biggest one. Do you want to do a big one later in the busy Wetherspoons? It's out of order there. It's out of order there? Right, fine. I'll do the small golden one.
Dad's quick call on changing the frame seemed to pay off, as the gold frame did indeed fit better.
There we go. That's my granddad and my great-granddad outside stables. Que bueno. All right, that's sword spoons. All went well. Nice and straightforward. Straight to the car. Really good spot, that one. Picture of my granddad and great-granddad at the stables. Fitted really well with other pictures from stables, farms, and the history around swords. Beautiful. Off to Dublin city centre then.
At this point, it was time to say goodbye to our faithful companion on this journey, the car, and complete the final 3 pubs on foot.
Right, drop the car off at the car hire place. Now rushing towards the city centre to do the final 3 before sundown. We've got about 2.5 hours, so it's going to be tight. And look how slow they're walking. Slow AF. Where's their spunk, their gusto? This is going to be tight. Hey!
John.
Come on! All right, here we are, James.
Here we are.
Third to last, the South Strand.
Third to last. We're getting there, aren't we?
How you feel about this one?
Oh, it's been a hell of a trek here, isn't it?
It's quite a posh area.
Dialed in and fully committed, we stepped up our game. Look at that man go. What hangover?
Yeah, and we're just looking at this lovely picture that we just put up. How about that?
All right, James.
Hi, Rob.
Here we go. Second to last.
Well, we're nearly there. It's been a hoofing day, isn't it?
Keavan's Port.
Keavan's Port.
Is there anyone there? Yeah, there is, but we'll be okay.
It was not okay.
Oh, man.
Yep, approaching the end. Things were getting tense.
Right, we found a spot.
But despite the increase in tension, we did manage to continue towards the finish line without killing each other.
Yeah.
Pick-up point, 2 minutes.
So, with just 1 spoons remaining,
It looked like we might actually make it, right before the impending explosion of locals, tourists and late-night revellers take to the streets and pubs of Dublin to enjoy their Saturday night. But unfortunately, it was at this moment that I realised we'd actually f***ed it. Remember all the way back in Boris, in simpler, less chaotic surroundings, where we took that final photo for this series?
well, we now desperately need to print that photo out, get it in a cheap frame, and find some command strips.
Which, it turns out, is quite a bit harder to do under extreme pressure in a phenomenally busy European capital city on the edge of Saturday night closing times for the shops.
Okay, we found a boots. I'm not sure if this one has printing, but let's check.
Well, we got lucky with the first step.
Oh my god. 6x4. We also want a 7x5. That's one. Nice. And we've got a bigger one too. Small one, big one.
But the command strips were not as easy to find. It was getting darker, and the pubs we were passing were definitely getting busier.
Yeah, but where is it? Because that would be where other ones are. Okay, stationary. Yeah, this is not looking good.
After what felt like a full hour of running around and sifting through useless options, we did finally find something that would work. But you know what happened? We did the one thing we were trying so desperately hard not to do. We hit the final pub during rush hour.
Ah, James, here we are.
The silver penny.
The silver penny, 9 of 9.
Penny for your thoughts, Rob?
We ran across town, we just about made it, we just about got frames, we just about got stuff. My thoughts are, let's do it, let's have a Guinness, and let's go home.
We've just got enough light to get this done.
Yeah.
And the camera's gone.
We took a deep breath and entered the final Wetherspoons, where it became obvious pretty quickly that there would not be a good time or place to put this picture up.
We found an appropriate spot in a small alcove and nervously waited it out. Biggest issue was that although it seemed quiet, it was constantly being passed through by Spoon's staff delivering pints and plates to customers. God damn that Wetherspoons app. Our best bet was going to be to hold tight and wait for the slightest opportunity, and then just bloody go for it.
All right, we're in the silver penny. Found the place. It's underneath this frame that's behind me now. I've got ours here. This beautiful looking thing. So that's it. And I think it'll go there beautifully. As soon as we have a chance, we're gonna do it. Oh my God, why didn't I pull the bloody things off already? Great, got it. Okay, right way around, yes. Oh, right. God, my heart's blooming going. That felt a bit risky, that. Yeah, let's go.
We're not been filming that either.
What did you say? I missed it.
Alright, I can edit it after, but just don't waste it, Lee, because the battery runs out really quick and we'll have to recharge it, won't we, John?
I have a confession to make. I don't really care if the photos stay up. There's a lot I didn't know about my family on that side. I just wanted to take some time to think about them, and, in my own way, visit where they're from and pay some sort of tribute to it. Because where that family tree ends is really just the start of an entirely new story, with entirely new characters, which begins in Wrexham. And many of us are writing that story right now. So, in 200 more years, if somebody wants to remake that family tree or follow in our footsteps, I can only imagine the places it will take them and the stories they'll discover.
Oh,
James?
Rob?
All right, Lar.
Oh, let's go.
Go on, after you. Well done, mate.
Well done, mate.
Cheers.
It's in the bag.
Yaki da.
Yaki da, or whatever it says in Ireland.
Lovely. Nice picture too.